All right, hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike. So, oh my God, I'm so old. There's a lot of shit going on, isn't there? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. We got this COVID-19, and hats off to all of the essential workers. Um, in my opinion, the essential workers are your doctors, your nurses, your firefighters, your police officers, your government officials, your scientists, and your EMTs. I have a problem being classified as an essential worker because I'm a retail manager. My store happens to sell food, cleaning supplies, clothing, you name it, we sell it. But I've been deemed essential. I even got a little piece of paper that I carry in my car stating, in case I'm pulled over or something like that, that I'm essential. I spend 50 hours a week in my store, minimum, and we clean the hell out of it. We clean, then stock the shelves and clean some more. Yeah, we clean so much. This is just from washing my hands almost every half hour at the store and then at home. I don't want to start anything or anything like that or piss people off, but stay the fuck home, please. Stay home. Adhere to your governor's decisions. Stay home. If anything can happen out of this, self-isolation is the key to it. Just stay home. Let the scientists, let the doctors figure this all out, and we'll get through this. You know, it's hashtag we are all in this together is words never truer. Folks have been hoarding crazy amounts of paper products and hand sanitizer and Lysol wipes and bleach, and the retail establishments are pretty much self-depleted. It's gone. It's gone. So you can't even get it right now. At least here in Massachusetts, it's difficult to find hand sanitizers. And for crying out loud, freaking toilet paper. But I find folks coming into the stores and they say they're looking for that, but they end up buying like beach chairs, or they go buy, stools for their kitchen, or just shit that they don't freaking need right now. They just don't. And I get it. It's an excuse to get out of your house because, sometimes you get stir crazy, cabin fever. Think about it. All of your kids are home and you're relying on your teachers or your students. See, here I am touching my face, but I'm home. You're relying on your kids' teachers to upload information on their classroom to go through school, and then there's more stress on you folks, to help understand and get a message back and forth to your students, your kids' teachers, and that's all difficult. Folks out there have lost their jobs because their businesses closed. Think about the neighborhood bar, or a mom and pop restaurant or something. Well, that's it. They're done. They're out. And hopefully they can survive. Hopefully there's enough insurance out there that they can survive this and get back where things need to be. Or local comic book stores. Diamond stopped delivering. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I know my LCS was doing curbside delivery, and you just roll in, and you come out, and you'd go to your file and pull that, and you give him your debit card or cash or whatever it is, and you weren't going in the store, he was coming out to you, and you take care of it that way. You could do small orders like long boxes, short boxes, bags, boards, and whatever he had new that was in your file. Now, he's not going to go searching in long boxes and things like that, but whatever. So, stay home. Let's get a hold of this, and we're all into this. We're all in this together. Definitely. We're all in this together, and we all need to do our part. So that's it. That's all I got to say on that. And hopefully it will end sooner rather than later. Reports isn't all that good, but that's it. I'm done. I'm done with that. Anyways, I got like a bazillion books that I've lacked on doing haul videos. And I'm going to start off with, some of these books you might have already seen before. Some of them are, hopefully the majority are all new. And I decided, since I had this book right here, all right, it's G.I. Joe, Real American Hero #1. It's an 8.0, signed by Larry Hama right here in this beautiful paint pen. 2017 I got this. I got this at Rhode Island Comic Con. So I've had this. G.I. Joe was always something that was fun to me as a kid. I did have a lot of the action figures. I'm watching the cartoons right now on Tubi. And yeah, it's pretty cheesy. But when you're 10 and 12 years old, 13 years old, it was damn cool. But anyways, I'm not sure. I have 2 stacks of G.I. Joe books here, and I'm not sure which ones came from what place. But I think this one here came from Mike, Long Box Love Affair. He had posted a video, and oh shit, I didn't know I had those. Oh, all right, so let's get them. Well, I'm not going to put them in order because I don't want to separate the stacks. But I got this, and there's a few others in here, but I'll get to it. He bought a short box for like $100 or 2 short boxes, whatever, and he made a nice little video. And I said, hey, I'll just take all of your G.I. Joes. We spoke on Instagram, and we made out a deal. So now I got a pretty decent collection of G.I. Joes. Never had it before. I got 2 stacks of this. I'll just go through them real quick. None of these are super high grades, and I don't care about that. They're all probably, 6.0, 5.0. Some are going to be higher and hit the 9s, but none are lower than that. So we got this one right here, 118. Number 56. Some newsstand editions, which is cool. This one I think is a semi-key, number 37. It could be the first appearance of those twins. Not 100% sure. Still doing my research on G.I. Joe. We got 26. We've got 25. We got Zartan on the cover. Very cool. We got 24. Little Storm Shadow. Could be the second or third appearance of Storm Shadow. We have 23. Cobra Commander cover. Who's that? Rock and Roll in the back? No, Roadblock. I don't know. I'm learning them again. I used to know them all. We have 22. Some Destro. We have 20. All right, 21 was in there, but I'll show that again a little bit later on. We got 19. Again, all newsstands. All, fine. To very fine. 18. 17. This might be the first appearance of Major Blood, that character right there, or the second appearance. We've got 16. Again, these are newsstands, which is cool. Check this one out. Yeah, it's got the Return of the Jedi advertisement for the Atari video game. 15. This is not in the regular. This looks like a limited series, number 3 in a 4-issue limited series. So this is number 3. That's cool. And these I don't believe came from him. They may have came from a store that I visited in, was it Maine? It was Maine. Issue 3. Issue 4.
That bird wants us to follow him. Maybe he does. Let's go.
And issue 5. So that's a good lead in to the store that I visited in Maine. This one here, I got 2 newsstand.
Okay, it's true. I admit it.
And this one came from eBay. I paid only $15 for it. I came back shipped pretty damaged, so I ended up getting a $10 credit. So it was a $5 book. This one I've always had. What is that, 42? Pretty cool cover, Mike Zeck cover, right? Yep. These are the reprints. These are Tales of G.I. Joe, number 1, 2, number 3, and number 4. So those were place fillers until I got the regular ones. And then I got 3 of these, issue 51. Might be the first appearance of those guys right there, the Dreadnoughts. So here's the other 2 right here. 2 are newsstand, 2 are not. Issue 53, Snake Eyes. Issue 57. Is that Flint and Lady J? They've been on the cartoon an awful lot, and they just need to rent a room is what they need to do, those 2 guys. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the voice of Lady J sure sounds like the voice of Rogue from the X-Men. Could be. Anyways, I got 58. I got 2 of those, 2 58s. 64. This might be a second print from what I've been gathering, the black face Spider-Man and the UPC box. Could be second prints. I don't know if that holds true for everything. We got 69. 68. 66. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow right there. Pretty cool. 72.
They are enemies. Such ridiculous compassion for your foes.
And 70. So I got one more G.I. Joe book to show, and that'll be a little bit later on. This could be a long video. Shit, I haven't done one besides the CGC unboxing in fucking forever. So what else have I been up to? Of course, I collect Amazing Spider-Man, and from the YouTube auctions, 3 from YouTube and 1 from eBay. They're filling in some holes of the collection. Yes, I know I was gonna sell them, but my wife said I was stupid to do so. That I, in the 30 plus years that we've known each other, and been married together, she said I've always had comic books, and that if I was to get rid of them, that would be kind of like selling a piece of me. There will come a time in my life that I will part with them, but she said right now, Mike, that is not the right time. So I heeded to her words. I still, I have them. My core books, my ASMs, The other ones I may not be so attached to, but yeah, they're going to stay here for a little while longer. But anyways, I digress. I picked this up in an auction on YouTube, a 122, second copy of this. Probably similar grade of a 5.0, but how can you go wrong with the Death of Green Goblin? This one I did not have in my collection, and it's simply a place filler because it is beat to shit. It's half grade, 1.0 to a half, if anything at all. ASM 93. It's the Prowler. Second appearance potentially, I forget, but it's jacked. It's jacked pretty big. And I got this one off of Manny NYC, ASM 43, the second Rhino, and also a Mary Jane key issue in there. And I finally got a really nice copy of ASM 33, Steve Ditko. Check out Kyle Rowe's video. He just posted it a couple days ago. He goes through each panel, each thing. So, iconic book for sure. Beautiful. Just awesome. It's Ditko at its best. It's got a big crease going right here, so it's probably a 4.0, book, but gorgeous. Extremely freaking expensive and high grade. Extremely expensive. Hold on a second. All right, and we're back. Earlier in the year, I got a big ass box from Archangel, and it was a whole bunch of Captain Marvels, and it was just kind of like a pay it forward type thing. So I have since done that. I've sent a whole bunch of stuff out to some folks. Tom Ryan made a video of one of the things that I did. But anyways, in there was this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure the issue number. I want to say it's Symbiote SpiderMan. But this is autographed up here by Shannon Meyer. And it's a beautiful MJ with Spider-Man holding the mask. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So shout out to Archangel for that. I appreciate it. Let's see. What am I currently reading right now? These. The new Star Wars books. This one's issue 3. I only have 3 of them. This one's issue 1 and issue 2. So these are a lot of fun. This is done by Charles Soule, and it's taking place right after Empire Strikes Back, immediately following, right after Luke loses his hand to the battle with Vader, and it goes on from there. So that's really cool. If you haven't checked those out, check them out. It's a good read. 2020, it's been a slap in the face. It really has been. Not only did the Red Sox trade Mookie Betts to the Dodgers, Tom Brady defected. I could do a whole video on that. He's now on the Tampa Bay sucking airs. It's killing me. That's really killing me. But it is what it is. I'm a big Tom Brady fan. I will support Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay sucking airs, and hopefully he can help bring them back into the NFL limelight. Let's get to the playoffs. It's a 2-year deal over there, and it's, in my opinion, this year, right now, as we stand, if it even happens, it's NFC Championship game or bust. He's got a good cast of talented players around there. Bruce Arians is a good coach who's worked with Roethlisberger, who's worked with Peyton Manning, and now he gets to work with the GOAT. So we'll see what happens. That team won 7 games last year with some schmuck who threw 30-plus interceptions. So that could have been a 9 or 10 win team if he would have just controlled the ball. Now you have a ball manager Yeah, he'll deflate them for you guys, and he'll watch other people's videotapes and whatever else controversy that goes on. Tom, he'll do that. But hopefully it won't be the Tampa Bay Succaneers anymore. It'll be back to the Buccaneers. Anyway, so that's 2020 plus coronavirus. And what did we get? We got the passing of Mr. friggin' Alan Bellman. You guys have seen him at conventions. I know you have. And it's just sad. He was such a bundle of joy. He's a World War II veteran. Old dude. I can't remember his exact age. It's got to be 90 plus. But just to show off an autograph that I had gotten, this is a Steranko cover. I had Steranko sign it, and I had Alan Bellman sign it over here as well, because he's known for Captain America. Some prints that I bought off Alan Bellman. When is this? This was 2017. I got this cool one here with Daredevil, Cap, Spidey. And then I just recently got this one, 2019. I also bought his Timely Confidential book. And that's a fun read if you can, get a copy of that. Conventions are canceled, right? Because all this crazy shit that's going on. I had an opportunity come up that I was going to meet Jim Steranko. So I saw this book on eBay. It's not the highest grade. It's magazine size. And I don't even know if CGC could witness signature it and grade it. But wow, look at this artwork over here. This is Marvel Preview number 4, I think. I think it's number 4. But this is all Jim Steranko artwork on the front. And then on the back. My plan was to have him sign it probably right over here in the snow. And then if I was careful enough, I could try to pop the cover off and just frame the art. That didn't happen this year, now did it? But I got the book. Maybe it will happen again. Maybe, all this craziness will go away. And we'll get to our conventions. Some other pickups that I did. East Coast Comic Con. I was ready to go to that one again. My buddy and I were going to go. We're going to go meet the New York Warriors. And they had an awesome panel. Of course, I'm a SpiderMan guy, and this is a Walt Simonson book. All right. I was going to have that taken care of. I know the mayor, Jeff Johnson, picked this up. This is SpiderMan number 25 variant. Cheap-ass book, like $6. But that would have been awesome to have Simonson sign that. That didn't happen. At least not yet. I also picked up this Hulk 25 variant. And this is for Rudy Nembrez. Nembrez, is that how I pronounce it? His fame is some horror magazines. Conan, he did a lot of that. ETA Nick did a video highlighting and spotlighting Rudy. And this gentleman's probably in his 80s, 81, 82, 83, somewhere in that ballpark. So he was going to be there, and I thought that would be a really cool book to get signed, wherever, up here, down right here on the concrete or something like that. So check him out. He's done a lot of stuff. I got a random act of kindness from the only Mexican I know, Cholula. He sent me this Mary Jane, number 1. And the coolest cover of all 4 of them, in my opinion, was this one here. One of them's A, one of them's B, I think. I don't remember which one, but thanks to Cholula, I got those, so those will stay in the PC. My daughter goes to the University of Maine, and I was able to stop at a couple comic book stores along the way. I got a whole bunch there, so found these over there. There's more, but they're just not in order of the stack. I found this X-Men, Astonishing X-Men with Kitty Pryde and Colossus. Just an awesome cover. But I think it holds some water for something that we were specking on. And then number 3 as well, John Cassidy cover. So this one was $5. This one was $4. So I think that was a pretty good deal. I would have paid for it just for that cover anyways. This cover I don't really care for. It's not bad, but this one is awesome. But if they have some spec value, perfect. I was just going through eBay and I saw a picture of X-Men 104. And I said, holy shit, I have 0 X-Men books. I really, you know, I just showed you 2, but the Uncanny X-Men books, I really don't have anything. And I saw this cover and I said, holy crap, that's awesome. So I reached out to my pal, Erod212. I said, do you have this book? And he's like, oh my God, it was the first book I ever bought off the rack. And I said, wow, that thing's awesome. It's a Dave Cockrum cover. It's X-Men 104. He was able to find one at a show or a yard sale or wherever he goes to find shit. And he's like, you want it? I'm like, absolutely. So I got a really nice high copy. Probably a 7-ish, you know. X-Men 104. Cover swipe to X-Men 1. What is this, like the 5th appearance of Wolverine or something like that? Very cool. Very happy to have that. Big shout out to Erod. Some more YouTube auction stuff. I got these off of Eli from the New York Warriors auction. I got Green Lantern 48. I got Green Lantern 50. And of course I got the Tom Brady cover, Green Lantern 49. And all 3 of them are newsstands. So definitely glad to have another one of these. I got one right. I got one right here as well. This one's signed by Banks. And got another one. One of the newer issues that I picked up just because it was awesome. And J. Scott, you don't see J. Scott Campbell doing a lot of covers for regular issues. Pick this one up right here. This is Black Cat number 10. I thought that was pretty sweet. He didn't really totally mail it in. His work's been kind of like lately, for me at least. But this one was really nice. I picked that up. This is a book that I've had for a while. Sinjin Joe, Amazing Spider-Man 21 Battle Lines variant. I got this off Comic Spectre with a whole bunch of other stuff, and of course some fabulous stickers. But very cool, glad to have that. I thought it was a beautiful cover. Speaking of Erod, he had posted up in Instagram a couple books, and I said, oh, I'll take that one. ASM number 19 with Craven on the cover, and number 20 with this hot chick lady cover right there. There you go, that's better. So got those. Here it is. I said I had a 21 and I got it from Long Box Love Affair, and here it is. It's a newsstand edition, and boom, right there. So this is the first appearance of Storm Shadow, and it's not bad. I mean, it's got some ticks, you know, but I think the worst part about it is up here in the logo and on the back. It's just dirty, simply dirty. It needs a good solid cleaning, and I think I could probably pull out an 8.0 on this book. I really do. So I'm going to send this off to Erod. He's going to press it for me. He's going to do his best to clean it. On the back, that's where the majority of the dirt is. But I got all those books that I showed you before, plus this one from Longbox Love Affair. So check out his channel, check out his Instagram. I believe they're the same, Longbox Love Affair. Maybe there's an underscore in the Instagram. But man, he's got a lot of books up for sale. Check them out. Another book that's going to go to Erod is this one. It's probably the hottest book in the world right now, especially if you're a Star Wars fan, and a Clone Wars fan, and an Ahsoka Tano fan. So this is Star Wars, the Clone Wars, issue number 1. This is the first appearance of this girl right here, Ahsoka Tano. I think the way it sits right now, it's like a 6.0. It's pretty rough over here. Now, keep in mind, guys, these books were kind of like a Batman Adventures 12, where they were geared towards kids and kind of beat on a little bit. I want to say this book came out in 2006, 2005, 2007, somewhere in there. But I think after Erod presses it out, it'll be a nice copy. I mean, it's got some ticks over here. It's got this massive like tick right there. It's funny how some imperfections show up in books, and you're like, how the fuck did that happen on this book? But yeah, I think it will be a very good book to have. With all the hype right now, Rosario Dawson has signed on to do Ahsoka Tano in The Mandalorian Season 2. How many episodes will she do? Will it be 1? Will it be multiple appearances? I don't know. I bet you what's going to happen if they do, say they only do 1. Or maybe they do 2 or whatever. It'd probably be towards the end of the series. And I bet you they'll launch a solo Ahsoka. That would be my guess. The other book to look for is it Kanan, The Last Padawan, issue 6. And that has Sabine Wren's first appearance. She's from the cartoon Rebels, and she's a Mandalorian there. So that's an easy tie-in for the Disney Plus show. Some other things I've been doing when I went to Maine to drop off my daughter or to pick her up, and I stopped in this store, and I picked up these 3 books as well. 195 ASM, second appearance of the Black Cat. These are all doubles for me. Some might actually be triples, but their condition and the price I thought was really good. This one here is, let's do this way, it's 204. So this would be the 3rd appearance of the Black Cat. And 205, which would be the 4th appearance. So, got all those. I would like to get another 194. Pretty hot right now. I mean, it's pretty expensive. Mine's a 9.2, so I'm happy with where that stands right now. He also had this one here, 141. And this made it a double. And then this one here I got off eBay, made it a triple. So I just thought the cover content was really cool. It could happen in a movie easily. You got Morbius here. You already have the Vulture. You already have Mysterio. Will they do a Doc Ock and a Jackal? Who knows? Pretty interesting book to have. If you watch Erod 212's Erod 212, if you watch his videos, and he makes a lot of sense, especially from a guy from New York. But this one here, ASM 124, this is a second copy for me. This is the first appearance of Man-Wolf. John Jameson, the astronaut. So, again, this whole series, this 120 to 129, has got some fantastic content in it. You can even go back to the 119 with the Hulk, and 120 with the Hulk, and then 121 and 122 with the Goblin and the Gwen, and 124 and 120 something with Power Man on there, and 129 obviously with the Punisher. But very cool book to pick up. I mean, it's getting pricey. I mean, this is like a $25-$30, in mid-grade, and you can definitely tip the scales over 100 in super high grade. This book here, what is this? This is another YouTube auction. ASM 72. It is a double for me. Very decent, mid-grade book. It's got a little ink or a date stamp up there for black cover. Minimal spine wear, minimal. Very nice, very well presenting. Cool barrets of the Shocker. I was able to buy this book off of eBay, and again, a nice mid-grade, solid 5, possible 6, ASM 89. So that was a book that I did not have. Let's get the glare out there. Comic Spectre does it really good. He does it like this. I think that's what he does. So, very cool. Probably one of the bigger purchases that I got, and it was a book that was always on my top 10, 20, 30 list. Never got around to getting it. Then all of a sudden I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go after it. And I found this one here. I want to say $100, somewhere in that ballpark. Batman 251, the iconic Neil Adams cover, featuring the Joker. Really presents beautiful. It's got some major creases you can see right there. Whatever. Again, extremely pricey book in a high grade. It's got some ticks. You can see the ticks, right? See those ticks? Got that crease. But whatever. It's mine. Finally got it. Again, I don't remember if I showed it to you guys or not. And lastly, I guess for now, I showed you those CGC slabs. I didn't show you this one. I got this one off of New York Warriors auction from Erod. Not the super highest grade, but that wasn't the reason for it. It was for the signature, it's for the content. It's a 5.5, whatever. It's Avengers 196. When did this book come out? 1980. And it's signed by George Perez and Joe Rubenstein. Now, if he would have listened to me and used my goddamn paint pen, it would have been better. But anyways, it's CGC. It's got this cool Avengers logo on there. It is certified. It is George Perez's autograph. It's a gold label. And we got Joe Rubenstein on there too for shits and giggles. So, very cool. Who else can go on here? Nobody else. So we got everybody that we needed on there. So it's the first in origin, first full appearance of Taskmaster. So check out Erod 212's channel. I know he just recently hit over 1,000 subs. And I don't know, ask him to do a contest. Guy's got enough books. So that's it. That's what I've been doing in my self-quarantine, going to work because I'm an essential associate, and dealing with the mass of craziness and stupidness of what some folks want to do all the time. Just stay the fuck home. Stay the fuck home, and this will eventually be over. The more we go out, the more that we do aimless, stupid shopping, the more chances that's going to spread. Check out Tubi. I think it's what it's called. Watch some G.I. Joe 80s cartoons. They're cheesy, but they're fun. And that's it. Be safe, everyone. Please be safe. Check out Edwin's auction tonight if he's doing one. some crazy, LCSs are closing. You're going to find some crazy good deals out there. Unfortunately, people losing their jobs. They're going to be selling some books, and as part of the community, it's always good to know that you're helping out, one of our fellow comic collectors out there, especially if they're in need. This is probably the longest video that I've ever done. It's 40 minutes and 13 seconds. Top 50 videos are out there. I might jump into that. I might not. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass. But there's a lot of cool things. It'd be neat to see how your collection has changed. My original top 50 I did, I've probably sold them all off. And I'll have to find some stuff. But E-Rod just did one. I know Big E's is going to do one. And Joker M21, he did one as well. So go check out those guys. Check out Longbox Love Affair. Check out Tom Ryan. Check out, I don't know, check it out. Be safe out there, guys. All right, until next time, I'll talk to you later.